Foxio Games. Mobile Game Review. Deadly Dungeons. Deadly Dungeons is not your typical mobile game. In fact, it's not a typical game by any standard today. If you've ever played the now ancient Ultima Underworld series, you'll have a good idea of what to expect, only in a slimmed down, mobile-sized version of course. Deadly Dungeons is about wandering around dark, dreary dungeons in a first-person perspective. You have to manage your inventory and stats to help you fight your way through the evil creatures that lurk below. Rats, spore creatures, evil dogs, and more await you in the caves, and it's pretty fun just wandering around killing stuff and collecting loot. Unfortunately, Deadly Dungeons is marred by a seriously glaring problem. Everything looks the same. I don't know if the game gets better about this because I couldn't get very far. I wasn't sure where to go, and it's way too easy to get turned around. Anytime I hit a dead end, I dread trying to go back, because it's kind of like being blindfolded and then spun around on a computer chair. Just once you feel like you're making progress, feeling your way around the room, someone puts you on a chair and spins you, and then you're completely disoriented again. Combat is fun, inventory management is a little better than you'd expect for a mobile game, and the graphics are fairly decent, until you realize that all of the wall, floor, and ceiling tiles in the game look so similar that you can't tell where you're going or even where you've been. This game really needs some landmarks to help you get your bearings, because you'll be relying heavily on the very basic in-game map. You control your character by using the red arrows at the bottom. You can turn using the sort of curved arrows at the top, or you can go directly to the left or directly to the right, go backward and forward. You can also look around by moving your finger in the main viewing area. But I found this disorienting because as soon as you push one of the red arrows, it sort of forces you back into that grid-style movement where you move from like one hex to the next hex, despite what direction you were facing. It's best just to use the arrows, and looking around is nice, but ultimately doesn't have much use in the game. I also found myself really wishing that this game could be played in landscape mode. Unfortunately, you're stuck with portrait mode. Not only does it make for an awkward video while you watch it on YouTube, but I really would just rather play in landscape mode because my fingers get tired being so close together. The music in the intro is nice, but it fades away and the game leaves you with nothing but an atmospheric track. I see where the developer was going with this, but I'd rather have more actual music. Deadly Dungeons is one of the only games of its kind on the market, so with that being said, it's worth a shot if you think you'd like the first-person dungeon crawling genre. Overall, I give Deadly Dungeons a Fox Fun Factor of 3 out of 5. Given a lack of competition, I'd recommend it for anyone who is willing to bear with the hardcore experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.